Hello, hello. All right, I'm gonna talk about belts real quick. When you get a belt from us, the edges will be burnished and shiny, kind of like this. And after you wear the belt for a while, a lot of times the burnish will kind of wear off. So let me roll this one up. These two are actually the same leather. This is the tan harness, and this is how it ages. Just darkens up beautifully. That was awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna roll this up, show you the edge. So this belt's 2017. All our belts have a date stamped in them. So it's 2017 belt. But you can see the edges are not quite as burnished. The places where your hands touch them stay pretty well burnished, but sometimes when the belt, gets moving, the burnish kind of wears off. So what we're gonna do is pick this one back up. Yeah, look at the way this tan harness ages. Look at that. Oof, beautiful. Anyway, so all belts, you can sort of revitalize the edge in the way that I'm about to show you. The one possible exception is, excuse me, Horween's Chrome XL chrome belts technically will not burnish because of the chromium content in the leather during the tanning process, which is why we straight cut our Chrome XL belts. Now you can kind of slick the edge down with the same process I'm about to show you, but it doesn't burnish like a veg tan. Belt will burnish, but the natural Chrome XL, which is what this is an amazingly wonderful color. So what do you need if you want to revitalize your edge? You really just need a rag. Take a rag, and what you want to do is get one side of the rag wet, and you want to wet the edge of the belt. Just gently with the rag, pull the belt through, possibly holding it by the buckle. Pull the belt through. If your arms aren't as long as mine, I'm freakishly tall, you can do it in half. Go to here and then hold it here, that kind of thing. So once you have the edge wet, use the dry part of the rag, and what you want to do is create as much heat friction as you can. So we want to use your hand to clamp around the edges of the belt, just like this, and you're going to put pressure on the edges of the belt while you pull the belt through your hand pretty much as fast as you can. Clearly, the faster we pull it through, the more friction we're going to make, the more heat we're going to generate, and the better the burnish is going to be. And you just want to press the edges of the belt. You can press too hard. Kind of fold the belt in half as you're going. Our belts are pretty thick. They range from 9 to 11 ounces or so, and the harness leather is quite thick. We get it from Wickett & Craig, and it comes in right around 11 ounces. And you can just do this process. You'll get a really good shoulder burn going. And you do this process until when you stop and look at the edge, you see that it's really well slicked down. So let me show you what I've done here in just about a minute. That was all it took me. And now suddenly you've got this, so you can even feel the edges warm. You get the edge back to being shiny and burnished again with just a minute of work. And this is, let me show you, this one probably needs to be done too. This one's only a couple months old, but it's still got some of the original burnish on it, but you can see there that the edge could be freshened up, and you'll end up with something like this. So this is a method that can be used on most of our belts if you want to get a really smooth edge again. As you saw, that took about a minute, maybe two. A little bit of elbow grease, a little bit of shoulder strength. But that's how you refinish or touch up the edge of a belt. And like I said, it'll work a little bit on the Chrome XL belts, but nowhere near as well as on these harness belts. Again, this is the same color leather, aged and new. It'll work on all the harness belts. This is a red bridle that I just did this on too. You can see the shiny edge there. It'll work on the bridle belts, the natural veg belts, and the harness belts, anything that's a veg tan. So hope you enjoyed this tip for today. See you again soon.